Alright, let's dive into something that's got the car enthusiast world buzzing, a brand new take on a legendary piece of automotive history. I'm talking about Jon Grove's modern reinterpretation of the iconic Group A intake manifold for Holden V8s. Now, if you're not deep into the Aussie muscle car scene, you might be wondering, why all the fuss over a manifold? But trust me, this isn't just any car part, it's a piece of motorsport heritage. And what Jon's done here is nothing short of genius. He's taken something that's become a collector's item, often selling for five-figure sums, and brought it into the 21st century with a ton of modern upgrades. What makes this really interesting is how Jon's managed to blend nostalgia with cutting-edge tech. The original Group A manifolds are iconic, sure, but let's be honest, they're not exactly performance powerhouses by today's standards. Jon's version, though? It's a whole different beast. He's kept the signature twin-throttle body design that makes the Group A manifold so recognizable, but he's added features like 8-inch runners with twin injector locations. That's right, 16 injectors in total. Personally, I think this is a game-changer, especially for guys running dual-fuel setups with ethanol or methanol. It's not just about more power, it's about versatility and reliability, which is huge for drag and drive events. One thing that immediately stands out is the attention to detail in the fuel injector placement. Jon's positioned the bottom injectors to spray into the bell mouth of the runner, which he says improves cold starting, idling, and transient fuel delivery. From my perspective, this kind of innovation is what separates a good part from a great one. It's not just about replicating the past, it's about solving problems that even the original designers couldn't have anticipated. And the upper section? It's designed to take larger billet atomizer or fuel tech injectors, which is perfect for methanol setups. This isn't just a manifold, it's a Swiss Army knife for high-performance engines. Now let's talk about compatibility, because this is where things get really exciting. Jon's used a Holley-style LS bolt pattern to connect the upper and lower sections of the manifold. What this really suggests is that Holden V8 owners can now tap into the massive LS aftermarket market. If you take a step back and think about it, this is huge. LS parts are everywhere, and they're often more affordable and easier to find than Holden-specific components. By making this manifold LS compatible, Jon's essentially opened up a whole new world of possibilities for Holden enthusiasts. It's like giving them a golden ticket to the performance parts store. A detail I find fascinating is the fuel rail design. Jon's made it so that standard billet LS Holley fuel rails fit, or you can use his own custom rails. Plus, he's added multiple port fittings in the back of the manifold, including dual temperature and pressure sensors. This kind of modularity is rare in aftermarket parts, and it shows that Jon's thought about how this manifold will be used in the real world. Whether you're building a street car or a full-blown race machine, this thing is designed to adapt. Of course, the big question on everyone's mind is, how much is this going to cost? Jon's aiming to cast these manifolds in Australia, which is awesome for supporting local manufacturing, but it also means the price will depend on pre-orders. The LS version he's currently testing is around $9,000, depending on the options you choose. Now, I know that sounds steep, but if you've ever looked into buying an original Group A manifold, you'll know that's actually a bargain. What many people don't realize is that these original parts are not only expensive, but also hard to find in good condition. Jon's offering a modern alternative that performs better and is more accessible. This raises a deeper question, though. Who is this manifold really for? In my opinion, it's for the die-hard Holden enthusiasts who want the best of both worlds, the classic look and feel of a Group A manifold with the performance and reliability of modern tech. It's also for guys who are tired of scouring the used market for overpriced, outdated parts. If you're building a VN Commodore or a VL Walkinshaw and you want something that's both authentic and cutting-edge, this is it. Before we wrap up, I want to give a shout-out to another Aussie business, Mr. Teat B/Twin Throttle Body Performance, who's casting replica reproductions of the original manifolds. Their complete kits are around $10,000, which might sound crazy, but trust me, it's a steal compared to what original units go for. It's great to see these two companies keeping the spirit of Aussie manufacturing alive, each in their own way. So, what's the takeaway here? Personally, I think this new manifold from Jon Grove Engines is more than just a car part. It's a statement. It's a reminder that we don't have to choose between the past and the future. We can honor the legends of motorsport while pushing the boundaries of what's possible. And that, my friends, is what makes this hobby so damn exciting. What do you guys think? Is this something you'd bolt onto your Holden, or are you more of a purist? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button if you're as stoked about this as I am. Cheers!